Overall, this is the week they officially unveiled Liam Coen, the introductory press conference. Players were there, and the guys look bought in. I mean, those guys look focused. Trevor Lawrence, Gabe Davis, Tank Bigsby, Christian Kirk, all sitting in the audience as Liam Coen made that introductory press conference. And now we know all of these guys are already bought in with their early impressions of Liam Coen, but they haven't gone through a season with them. They haven't gone through a game planning meeting with him at all. Now, Liam Coen is coming from Tampa Bay. There's a lot of upset Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans out there. We know. And there's a lot of upset people in that Tampa Bay Buccaneers front office for how it went down. But one guy that's not that upset is Baker Mayfield. Look, overall, we got a chance to catch up with Baker Mayfield in Orlando before the Pro Bowl games. And he says, while he was a little upset with Liam Coen at first, he thinks that Trevor Lawrence is going to be really happy with his new head coach.
You know, obviously people have their thoughts on how it went down, and I understand the emotional aspect of it, but I'm happy for Liam. He deserves that opportunity, and so for Trevor, Liam taught the game of football to all of our offensive guys, and he helped me out tremendously with pre-snap adjustments and being able to eliminate and process information quick. And so Trevor's going to have a guy that's really going to, grow into him and lean into that and help him out, and not just on the field but off the field. So I'm excited for Trevor.
We love a good cosign. Now, the next big step for Liam Coen is to build his staff, and he has already gotten quite started on that. Now, one of the big things that he decided to do, obviously, he has to get those coordinators in place. One coordinator, staying put. Heath Farwell was the Jaguars special teams coordinator under Doug Peterson. Heath Farwell said it was a no-brainer to keep Coach Farwell here in Jacksonville. I mean, he's done a pretty good job. Each year that he's been in charge, Jaguars have had a Pro Bowler on the special teams unit, including this year where they have both Logan Cook and Ross Madison, who were on the field at the Pro Bowl games today. And we got a chance to catch up with those guys, and they said they were ecstatic that Coach Farwell was staying put with the Jaguars.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, count me in or count me out if he ain't there. So he's my guy, ride and die.
So excited. He's a big reason of of me and Logan's success and Cam's success. And, he's like a role model to me. He did it in the league at the highest level for 10 years. So, yes, he's a coach, but he's also a role model, like a big brother, uncle, per se. Someone that you can go to for advice on and off the field. We're comfortable in that room. We love Heath, and we can't wait for the next 3 years to have him in Duval.
Now, while the Jaguars are still waiting on Coach Coen to land his offensive coordinator, he's already landed his defensive coordinator, Coach Anthony Campanelli. He's coming to the Jaguars from Green Bay, where he was a linebackers coach and running game coordinator. Before that, he was in Miami. Coach Campanelli, if you didn't watch it when the Dolphins were on Hard Knocks, you're just going to have to watch that one on your own because I couldn't play it here on Channel 4. Let me go on ahead and tell you, he gets the guys excited and motivated. We got a chance to talk with Rashawn Gary down in Orlando before the Pro Bowl. He plays for the Packers. He says him and Coach Campanelli go way back. He said the clips that we saw from Hard Knocks that would have me with the finger on a bleep button trying to play them here on Channel 4. He said that's just a taste of what they see in the meeting rooms. But overall, he says the Jaguars got a good coach that is going to hold everybody on the defense accountable.
Yeah, me and Camp go way back. He used to recruit me back in his Rutgers days. So being able to play with him last year and, being able to rekindle that relationship was great. He brings a lot of energy. And number one thing, man, he holds people accountable. You feel me? He wants the best for you. So you go to him, he tell you, your goals, your aspirations, and he's going to make sure every day as you wake up and you put your face, put your face on that book and put your feet on that turf, you're doing what you got to do to get there.
All right, now Coach Camp has wasted no time to start building his staff. According to reports, the Jaguars have already landed a couple of those defensive-minded coaches. Timo Lukubu is going to be the Jaguars' new linebacker coach, according to reports from Ian Rappaport. Now, he spent some time around the NFL. He was the Bengals linebacker coach in 2019. He's also been a Boston College defensive coordinator. He was with the Carolina Panthers recently as a linebacker coach there. Now it looks like he's coming to Jacksonville. Also, another defensive coach that looks like they're coming to Jacksonville, Mike Edwards. Looks like he's going to be the Jaguars' new defensive line coach. Most recently, he was with the Buffalo Bills as a pass rush specialist assistant in 2024. Before that, he spent some time with the Raiders and with the Titans. So we'll see what else is in store for that defensive staff as the Jaguars continue to kind of put the pieces in place. Now, another coach that was on Doug Peterson's staff who looks like he's going to be staying here in Jacksonville, according to Ian Rappaport, Richard Ngulu, the Jaguars tight end coach. staying right here with the Jaguars. A little consistency for Brenton Strange and Evan Ingram right there. He's been with the Jaguars for a little while now under Doug Peterson, helped that tight end room kind of reach new heights. We saw what Brenton Strange was able to do in his second season. Evan Ingram was a Pro Bowler the year before that. You know, one of the cool things about Angulu, not only has he been a Jaguars coach, but before that, during his playing career as an NFL player, was also a Jaguars player, so he knows a thing or two about putting that Jaguars uniform on. We'll be keeping an eye on how Coach Coen continues to put the pieces to the puzzle together to build his coaching staff, and we will have a new episode of that News for Jags podcast coming out where we try and keep up with everything and break it all down and tell you what it means for the roster. That's coming your way anywhere that you get your podcast. Make sure you subscribe wherever that is, and you can also track them down over on newsforjax.com if you click on that handy dandy sports page.